Welcome back. You may have been to the circus before, but what about an Italian circus?
UA Presents brings the Zoppe Family Circus to Reid Park. Giovanni Zoppe and his friends join us now in studio. Giovanni, guys, how are you?
Hey, how are you today?
We're doing very well.
So good to see you, Alex and Zach.
Let's talk about something that I think is so cool. We said this before we came on, that you guys are not the new kids on the block.
We're not the new kids on the block. My family's been doing this for over 7 generations,
Wow.
since 1842. It was a French clown and a Hungarian ballerina that met each other, actually, on the street of Budapest. They fell in love, moved to Italy, and opened a circus.
That's like a book.
7 generations ago.
That's amazing.
mackerel.
Actually, 8 generations ago now with my children.
Wow. And so what would you say really separates you from other circuses?
Oh my gosh, there's so many things. I don't know where to start. The way we present the show, I guess the essence of our show is what's so different than any other circus. Because the essence of our show is what circus was over 100 years ago. It's about family. Circus and family to me mean the same thing, basically. There's something that I say, as I mentioned earlier, in the show, we're not a multi-billion-dollar Canadian fringe dance company pretending like we're a circus. We are a circus.
Right, you're a genuine circus, and
Genuine.
of course the family's huge, and there's tons of other members of the family that do other things besides the circus. Right?
Absolutely. Well, it's mostly circus. There's over 300 Zoppes worldwide still performing in the circus.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
How important is it to keep that kind of a family tradition, a family business for you guys?
For me, it's enormously important. It's one of the most important things in my life. I mean, because my family works so hard to create this genuine art form called the Zoppe Circus, and for me, I just got to keep it going.
So would it be fair to say it wouldn't be the same without the family?
Absolutely, it would not be the same with the family. The family is the essence of it.
And performing together, I mean, that must be a blast. So what's your favorite part of being a performer?
My favorite part is looking out into the audience and seeing a 2-year-old child and a 16-year-old boy and a mom and a dad and grandparents all smiling and laughing at the same thing, but laughing at it for different reasons. Because at different ages, you have different reasons why you like it. It's art. It's art. It's like watching looking at a Monet, or everybody looks at it a different way and has takes something else out of it.
You mentioned the way people look at circuses now, whether it be, like you said, the French performance type, or maybe just a 3-ring circus under a giant tent. Even yours is different from that. Talk about kind of the smaller aspect or the more focused aspect of what you guys do.
Well, our show is, our entire tent is only 90 foot round. There is not one person in our audience that's more than 20 feet away from the ring.
Wow.
So you can actually see us. Unfortunately, you can see us sweat, you can see us concentrate, you can see us laugh, you can see us smile, you can see us joking with each other as artists. It's more than a show. The entire audience becomes part of our family when they come into our tent. We welcome in front of the tent. We say, hello, thank you for coming to our show. Come on in, come see what we do. And it's like going to dinner at somebody's house.
Just going to say that.
Well, yeah, I can imagine that. It's like inviting them into your family, sharing from your family to theirs.
Exactly.
And you have a wide variety of acts.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Sharing from their family
of
to
course.
ours.
It's the synergy between everybody. The audience, really gives back to the performer just as much as they give to the audience.
Exactly.
And so your wide variety of acts, tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, this year we have some amazing acts. I mean, every year we have amazing acts on our show. The family unit stays strong on our show. My mom is there, my sister's there, my brother-in-laws are there. This is one of my brother-in-laws, Rudy. But on top of that, we bring in international circus artists from all over the world every year. This year we have a wonderful French artist that does hand balancing on chairs. He goes up 38 feet high on chairs, stacking chairs, and he does a handstand on top of them. It's absolutely crazy. We have the Osorio family from Mexico, from Chiapas, and they do a teeterboard act and a Russian swing act where the finished trick, one of the boys flies 35 feet in air and goes through a hoop that's like 4 foot wide.
Unbelievable.
And lands into a net. It's crazy what circus artists have done throughout the generations.
It almost strikes me as magic. Like that's seriously what it feels like.
Well, it's true magic.
It is. That's right.
True. It's not like hocus pocus.
It's
magic.
truest sense. And you actually brought along one of your acts with us. It's Rudy. You said.
Rudy, and we brought along Tatiana. She's a dancing dog.
One of my dogs.
How
Do a little
cute. So you
bit
brought
acting here.
along Teddy,
Yeah.
and you also brought along Gino, and we'll see Gino in a moment.
They're gonna do Teddy here, one of my dogs. I have 16 dogs. Do a
How
little walking.
cute. And how old is she?
14.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you know.
Tatiana.
This old dog doesn't need new tricks.
No.
You want a treat, or you know?
Of course.
Gotta give him a treat.
That's the best part.
And he likes hot dogs.
It's such a cute little outfit. And so, do you have a lot of animals?
I have.
We have horses and dogs in our show. We don't have any wild animals, not because I don't believe wild animals should be in a circus. I believe it's a huge educational part for young children that there is wild animals in circus. But we don't have wild animals simply because we're truly going back to the origins of the circus. And the origins of the circus weren't about elephants and lions and tigers. It was about families and their animals.
I love that stripped down focus. Everything is
That's
right
right.
there on the performance.
It's there.
And that's what makes it that much better. And of course, now we have another little puppy, Gino.
Gino hop.
And Gino
Gino hop.
comes through.
Gino hop.
Hello, Gino.
Hop.
Oh, little stage fright.
Hop. Yeah, kind of. Gino.
How cute.
Gino hop. Gino. Yep. In the ring is different, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's also
Gino.
because of the
Gino hop. Gino. Hop.
Hello, Gino.
Gino hop.
Got it.
Hop.
Right. There you
All right,
go.
come here, Gino. Gino hop. Better hop.
So cute.
Hop. Come on. Hop. All right.
Oh, there you go.
Come here, Gino. Come
I
here.
think the ground, the floor here
It's a little bit
slippery a little bit,
Right.
as opposed to shavings in our ring.
Well, and that's one of the things that makes these shows so interesting is that you can't really control what the dog is going to do. You work with them, but the element of surprise is always there.
They're used to it, you know. They're used to the area, you know. I have 16 more, and they all do different things,
Right. And Rudy, how long have you been doing this?
yeah. Too long.
Would you mind? Let's
Rudy,
face
come
this.
here,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Way too long. How many years would you say?
I'm from Germany. I've been here more 52 years, and I'm born in a circus. I've been doing this for forever.
I love that.
Rudy was born in a circus just like I was, like my father was, like my father's father was, like his father's father was, and it goes
Okay.
on six generations back. Rudy's family is rich in circus in Germany, as the Zoppes are in Italy.
Nephew circus.
Well, and that's what really separates you guys from everybody else. And we want to thank you so much for taking the time and bringing Rudy and the beautiful dogs. And Giovanni, thank you so much.
Thank you
coming.
for having us.
And I hope everybody really makes out to watch this because it's
Please, yeah,
genuine circus.
It's genuine circus.
And like we said, the Zoppe Family Circus starts tonight at 7 p.m. and a complete breakdown of the weekend showtimes are listed on your screen. For more info and to get tickets, you can call 621-3341 or log on to uapresents.org.